I figure if I stand up here, something else will happen. Good morning, everybody. Such divine energy in here, huh? When there's changes. It's a little nippy. Did everybody have a nice Thanksgiving? Anybody not have enough food? Then we already start looking forward to the next holiday, don't we? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I'm not singing today because that is not... Wow, somebody knows more than what I know. No, you wouldn't want me to sing. So welcome, unity, community. It's so wonderful to see each and every one of you here. So welcome. Welcome. And I'm just going to ask if everybody will just turn and look at your neighbor and just say good morning or give a smile. And then let's make sure that we acknowledge all those wonderful people that are watching us from their PJs and from their own place. Good morning, with a cup of coffee in their hands. Good morning. Because we really do believe in the practice of self-care, Luce and Joe are doing some of that. It's always needed. Rest and renewal is important. So let's allow all this divine energy that's present in this room, and let's pray in. We just acknowledge this beautiful, glorious day. And we know that we had many different choices, but we chose to be present right here and right now. So we just release any of the busyness in our mind. And we travel to that inner sanctuary of knowing. That inner sanctuary that reminds us of the power of oneness, the power of our thoughts, the power of our divinity. And with this understanding, opens our heart fully to the divine presence. And this we are truly grateful for. So we just affirm it to be it, and we say, thank you, sweet, sweet Spirit. Amen. So we have Rhonda as our speaker today. And Rhonda truly is an advocate of Mother Earth. She loves our manatees. And she was a captain for many, many years. And now she is our office manager here at Unity of Citrus, which we are so pleased with. And when Rhonda walked into this place, she felt a certain sense of home. And so that she had that desire for even more. So she chose to become a licensed Unity teacher and continues to take some ministerial classes. But we're very pleased to have Rhonda speak for us today. And now we have our affirmation of oneness. There is one power, one presence in the universe and in my life. God the good, all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere present,
to walk into the beauty. Why are we here? But to love through the listen to the whispers of the wind in the trees. Listen to the secrets of the earth and the sea. Listen to your heart. There is love that is always flowing. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Let go into the flow, let the river carry you. Let go into the flow, let the river carry you. Let go into the flow, let the river carry you. Let go into the flow, let the river carry you.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Annie. It sounded like you took my profile off of eHarmony. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Dang. Shouldn't have let it out. Oh, good morning. How is everybody? Good, good. A little chilly. I like the cold. I like the cold except for Wisconsin. Cold. Hi to my family up in Wisconsin and Chicago. I like Florida cold. But I do love the beauty of Florida, and I believe that I am surrounded by so much beauty every single day in my life, in this world. Sometimes it hits me so hard, I cry. I weep at the beauty around me, and I feel so blessed. You've seen Tears of a Clown? You've seen crocodile tears or heard of it? Heard of it? Tears from heaven, tears on my pillow, and tears of joy. We all know humans cry, and it is a fact that crocodiles really do cry tears. Maybe not the same reason we shed tears, but they do. Through my years working with manatees and swimming with dolphins, I know that for a fact they shed tears. And I know for sure that my dogs have shed tears. Have you seen your kitten or your puppy shed tears? Yeah. And now I do know for a fact that plants and trees shed tears. And their tears are not tears of joy. When I first moved here, I lived out on north of here, out on 15 acres of land. And it was all overgrown. It was a little cracker house, and it was just a mess. It needed a lot of TLC. Everything was overgrown, but I felt I was up for the challenge. So I thought, but that was also many years ago. I was much younger. One day I decided I have to clean up this driveway because all the overgrown trees and branches and stuff are scratching my truck. Yeah, so it was time. It was way past time to clear the driveway. So one day I felt like I had this energy to do it, and it was crisp and cool, just like today is. I looked outside and crystal clear blue sky, not a cloud, perfect. So I gathered up all my tools, the trimmers, to picture it, shears, pruners, my weed eater, and even my mighty little chainsaw. Yes, I do have one. All the tools that I needed to get rid of the trees, the vines, and all the unwanted plants that covered the old sandy driveway. And it was probably about a half a mile long up to the house. Yeah, so I was set for a lot of work. So I began to chop and cut and do whatever I needed to do, and all of a sudden I felt some droplets on my face. So I look up to the sky, and still that crisp, clear blue sky, not a cloud. And as I'm looking up, I get more droplets on my face. And I'm like, what is that? It's not sap, and it wasn't rain. It was a soft, moist, warm fluid. I knew it wasn't rain at that moment. It was this precious moment in that time that I knew it was tears from the plants. And I get sensitive when it comes to nature. So I fell to my knees, and I began to weep with the beauty of the earth that I was destroying. I became one with the trees, the plants, the wildflowers, the vines, and one with God. I knew right then and there that we are all connected. Oh, so that's what I felt that day. And I heard it and I felt it. The vine symbolizes the flow of life. In the passage of Hosea 14, verse 7, they shall flourish as a garden and they shall blossom like the vine. As we expand our awareness of our oneness with God and nature, we will expand our ability to demonstrate the flow of good not only in our lives, but in our world. I couldn't continue. I could not do any more harm to the planet that I was in at that moment. I just couldn't do it. At that moment, I became so deeply sensitive to nature and her tears of pain and sorrow. I felt like they were my own. Do you feel your own tears? Are we aware of self-harm or harm that others do to us? Right after that, I read an article in National Wildlife Federation magazine, and it was titled Smarty Plants. It states that Darwin was one of the first scientists to recognize intelligence in the plant world. Although I believe Native Americans recognized this long before anybody else did. And they recognized our interconnectedness with the earth and plants and all other life forms. But Darwin compared the root tip of plants to the brain of a small animal. Yeah. Although Darwin's, at the time, his discoveries were largely ignored. Everybody kind of laughed at him. But through the years, a lot of research has been done. And scientific studies have also concluded that plants communicate, they recognize relatives, and they actually lead sensuous lives. Plants also exhibit a kind of altruism, using an extensive underground network to share water, nutrients to other plants and even other species. Plants need certain environments, the right ingredients, nourishment, and love, not only from each other, but from the world to grow. Yeah. What do you need to grow? Is your garden fertilized with all that you need to grow spiritually? Where are your plants or your roots planted? Are they planted firmly in the rich substance of the kingdom? How do we stay rooted in divine substance? When a plant is wounded, it releases a hormone called ethylene. And I believe that was what was gently falling on my face that day as I was chopping and cutting. Ethylene has been used as an anesthetic for humans. It is used to relieve pain. If ethylene is released after the plant is wounded, might it not also act to relieve pain the plant is experiencing in that moment? We are all truly connected. We are one with all the beauty of this earth. Deuteronomy 32, verse 2, Moses claims, "Let my teaching fall like rain and my words descend like dew, like showers on new grass, like abundant rain on tender plants." Daniel 14, verse 15, "Let the stump and its roots bound with iron and bronze remain in the ground. Let him be drenched in the dew of heaven, and let him live with the animals among the plants of the earth." Even back then, they realized how important it was. As long as that stump remained in the ground, it was hoped that the green branches might shoot forth again. Plants have a way of reconnecting us with our ecosystem. They remind us that all things are living and that our smallest actions have the biggest consequences on ourselves, on others, and on our universe. They spur to nurture compassion, to make us to take action, and to work on it each and every day. I quote Erin McMorrow, PhD. Her current book is called Grounded. "Living a regenerative life is all about the sacred connection of all life. We are physically made of the same stuff everything else is. And we are in symbiosis with everything that lives." We heal when we ground. We heal through the power of our interconnectedness. We heal when the earth heals. How are we humans supposed to treat creatures that act altruistically towards others and may be able to even feel pain? In Unity teachings, God is everywhere, God is in everyone, and God is in everything. I would like, if I may, I would like to take you on a short metaphysical journey. So let's take a moment to get grounded, if you will. Yeah, just empty your lap of whatever you're holding and place your feet firmly on the ground. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and know that that is the breath of God. Take another deep breath and know that that is the breath of the universe. Imagine, if you will, you are looking up at the clear blue sky, the sunshine radiating on your crown. You feel the universal life force flowing through your body and down into your roots. Are your roots grounded in divine spiritual substance? Do you have all the spiritual tools you need to keep out the weeds and sow only love? Now imagine that your roots are spreading through the earth, reaching out to nourish other plants. We are the plants. We are the water. We are the air. Remember, we are surrounded by so much beauty. How do you honor your tears? Just take a moment of silence and imagine how you will honor your tears. How will you honor your tears? Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, gently come back to this precious present moment. As you are ready, you may open your eyes. The biosphere is made up of the parts of the earth where life can exist. Living organisms together with their perfect, proper environment. To live out the best of your life, we must have respect for all of the living creatures on earth. Show it and live it so that there may only be tears of joy in our world. Enjoy the beauty in your life and in your world, and breathe in the oneness of it all. Namaste.
Wake up, lay down the burden, leave it alone, it's time to move on. Step up with a light heart, shine it all around, do your part. With a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. Live out the best of your life. Live out the best of your life. Take a chance, reap the reward. It's yours to be had, what you're looking for. Make it all as you go along. No one can say what's right or what's wrong. With a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. Live out the best of your life. 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 Wake up, with a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. We all know it. With a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. We all know it. Live out the best of your life. 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 Live out
glad I don't have to use that clicker. Good morning, everyone. Well, this has been a wonderful message from Rhonda today, and I can relate to her what she says about the plants and their tears. Because in the springtime or in fall time, you're preparing for the springtime, and so you're always trimming. And I often think when I'm cutting a branch, I say, please forgive me for doing this to you. It hurts. Anyway, so now it's that time in our service to give up our gifts, our tithes, our love offerings. And you know that your faithful support makes it possible for us to continue doing the work we do in this community. Luz gave out over 100 bags for Thanksgiving, and as she said, we want to do more next year. So our goal, I think, is 200. I see 500. So we thank you again for your gifts, for sending in your checks, contributing online. So let us take our gifts in our hands and from your heart affirm the blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I send forth this gift with my lovings and my love. So thank you for being with us today. We hope you have been uplifted by today's message, that you will feel God's love wherever you are and in whatever you do today and every day. We wish everyone a joy-filled day and a blessed and abundant life, one filled with peace and love. So let us affirm together our prepare for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So I'm going to be Reverend Luz now with the announcements. We still have some angel tree gift that we have 4 left. Okay. Bonnie has 4 angels. She will be in the lobby. If anyone so wants to pick one up, you know, those are you get a name and an age of a child to buy and give gifts for them through the Resource Center. The Gratitude Cafe is open. You are all welcome to come for coffee and cake and goodies. And I know somebody brought a cake because I saw them slicing it. Over here. Uh-huh. And we ask you please to shop in our bookstore. There are some wonderful books there that you can buy and give as gifts. We have a wonderful $1 book rack that's filled with wonderful books. That's what brought me to Unity. When my girlfriend said to me, well, come to Unity. I said, no. She said, they have a wonderful metaphysical bookstore. And that was the law for me. Let's see, what's the last one here? If anyone has any changes of names, addresses, contact information, please submit it to Rhonda. And if anyone on YouTube or Facebook, please send in a JPEG picture to Rhonda so that we can put it in our directory. And Rhonda will be in the front lobby area to say hello to everyone. What? What? Thank you. And Z reminded me to say, we have children? I don't. Well, somebody needs to get them. I was going to say Rhonda will be in the front area after service, waiting to say hello. I guess we don't. They've disappeared, so. Oh, I guess not. They're here. Yeah, glowing in the dark. That's right. We're going to look at the candlelight. So let us all take our hands and say, with love, we bless you, we bless you, we see you doing great things, and yeah.
Wake up, lay down the burden, leave it alone, it's time to move on. Step up with a light heart, shine it all around, do your part. With a word like a prayer, send it out everywhere, it will grow. And the truth of this force leads us back to the source we all know. Live out the best of your life. Live out the best of your life. Take a chance, reap the reward. It's your